You mind if we read your sign? Immigrants
Yeah, I
make
heard you guys
America
are
great.
undercover, so
No.
we don't
Undercover.
need to talk to you. Yeah.
I told them exactly what I do, and they're selling it like I'm undercover.
What do you do?
So I have back and forth conversations and or interviews, really whatever direction you guys want to take it. And, we keep it very respectful, and
Okay.
I'm more right-leaning, and that's what I told them. And so they thought it was like a big surprise, but it's.
Yeah.
I told them
You're
exactly
one
what
of
I do.
the bro code guys. So
What does that mean?
young men that don't have anything better to do than to
Oh.
fight against. Do you even know what he stands for? Tell me one good policy of his.
You start to realize that these people, not just because they're illegal, but they're getting paid pennies to do this hard, laborious work. American citizens, if you have a good heart, you should be saying, no, these people that are working their asses off in these fields in 104-degree weather should be getting paid lots of money. Let's fight for them to get their citizenship so they can be eligible to get paid that sort of money. I mean, look at her sign, guys. Immigrants make America great. I agree with that. Everybody should be agreeing with that. I agree with that. Yes, American immigrants make America great. So do regular, U.S. citizens that, live in this country. They're great too. Everybody's great. It's the illegal immigrants that do not make this country great. Yes, they may have done certain things for this country that benefited this country, but in the long run, they're actually taking away certain jobs from American citizens. And when you have Democrats that run certain cities, they also take homes and hotels and fill them up with, illegal immigrants, because Democrats believe that illegals should be harbored here rather than pushing the idea of becoming U.S. citizens and then getting established where they can actually get their own home, work their own jobs, and get paid the way they're supposed to get paid.
Cracking down on the border and wrapping up the worst crisis in American history.
Okay, bye-bye.
Well, you laugh about that. Why is that? Why do you laugh about that?
I'm not going to engage with you. Go. And you, shame on you, because he doesn't like people of color, so.
What is your evidence for saying that, if you don't mind? You pointed out my cameraman and says shame on you because he has a darker skin complexion than you.
Yeah, that's how they arrest people these days. And if you're not sure of that, then watch and see.
This is what's so helpful. I mean, we can have a conversation about the facts. I'm not going to run away from it. Are you?
I don't want to talk to somebody who's going to use my words and edit them.
No,
and
that's not what I'm going to do.
Yes.
I post the full conversations if you'd like to see them.
Just keep moving. Honest to God, just keep moving.
Yeah, if you want to.
Old people, I swear, old people want to come out here and carry these damn signs and, act like they're making a difference in society when really they're not. They're actually embarrassing their age groups and their genders when they're out here speaking this nonsense when it doesn't even align with their sign. Immigrants make America great. Yes, that's true. But then she's over here saying the complete opposite of other things not pertaining to her sign.
Known in history as part of the Nazi movement. Go ahead.
The cartels agree with you, miss. They would love no enforcement on the southern border.
Oh, really?
Yep.
That's not the southern border. These are people that. Do you have a housekeeper?
Enforcing.
Do you go to a car wash? Do you have work done on your house?
Yeah. So you need.
Who does that?
You're talking about you need your cheap illegal labor. I'm saying that's wrong to exploit illegal labor.
Okay. Well, who's going to do that labor? Are you?
You
going to start doing hard work? Because I doubt it. You walk around with a microphone like you're doing something.
Yeah, you don't need.
While she's holding the sign. Okay. This is what really pisses me off about, people that use this as their justification why we should have illegal immigration in this country. For her to say, oh, are you going to be working the car wash? Are you going to be doing these type of jobs? Talking about a housekeeper. Like, are you kidding me right now? When I was younger, I didn't really think about it. When, you drive, especially in California, you drive down the freeway and you see, especially in the fields, people picking strawberries, fruits, whatever, and not thinking, oh, they're illegal. I didn't think about that. I was a kid. You don't really know who these people are. They're just people out there doing work. But in reality, when you grow up, you start to realize that these people, not just because they're illegal, but they're getting paid pennies to do this hard, laborious work. American citizens, if you have a good heart, you should be saying, no, these people that are working their asses off in these fields in 104-degree weather should be getting paid lots of money. Let's fight for them to get their citizenship so they can be eligible to get paid that sort of money. Instead, there's people that are like, yeah, let them pick that for pennies. Let's use them. It's a form of slavery, in my opinion. Now that I'm realizing what is actually going on in this country when it comes to illegal immigration and allowing them to work for companies or people that use them as slaves, but still, giving them pennies here and there. When we all know damn well they are worth so much more for what they provide for this country. Who can argue with that? Who can argue with that? This lady holding a sign? Come on.
Illegal immigrants to do low-wage work. In fact, that's what suppresses wages.
Yeah. Okay. Because you're gonna go pick strawberries? I don't think so.
It's not about me. It's not about me doing it.
Yeah, it is. It is.
They don't need to be illegal. Is my point.
Exactly.
Fast track them. They need to fast track them to get them to work visas. They need to be here because they're awesome at that work.
They need to be rewarded for entering the country illegally.
Okay.
Well, no, I wouldn't say award them. Encourage them. Hey, go back to where the country you came from. Come through the border legally. Do it the right way. Get vetted to ensure you qualify to get a visa or become a U.S. citizen. However you want to come here legally. At least this lady in the red hat is halfway there in thinking right. Because this lady over here with the sign, she has no idea what the hell she's talking about.
Does that encourage more illegal immigration?
Where's your family from? Where is your origin?
Here we go. Scottish, Irish,
how did they
late
come?
late 1800s legally. They came legally.
Oh, you know that for a fact?
Yes, I do.
Oh, okay. Good.
Yours probably did too.
Good. No, my mom was actually an immigrant, so.
She was illegal?
She wasn't illegal. She had a visa and then got married, and they made her
Perhaps
a
I should
citizen.
clarify. I was talking about illegal immigration when it comes to immigration enforcement.
You know what? You're doing a lot of harm, so bye-bye.
I think facilitating the worst human trafficking crisis down at the border is doing more harm.
Okay.
Because that's you reward people for coming in.
He wasn't shot. He didn't win. He's on the list. What the hell does that even mean?
Legally, so more people come.
You live by the border?
We've done a lot of reporting down at the border. We're well aware of the chaos that it creates.
I don't know. What is your name?
I'm James Klug.
James who?
James Klug.
Klug.
Yeah.
Sounds German.
Yeah,
Makes sense.
K-L-U-G.
Makes sense. Okay.
Wait, makes sense. Thanks for your time, man. Have a good one.
In my opinion, that lady's racist for just, thinking that it's okay to use illegal immigrants in this country to do hard labor that provides for the American people, sure. But all the American people want and should be demanding is that you come to this country legally, get paid what you're supposed to. But you know who allows this to happen? Are these business owners. People that want to use these people. I had a buddy I served with contact me after seeing some of my videos online speaking about illegal immigration, and this is a buddy I served with in the military, and he contacted me and started asking me questions about what I thought about illegal immigration. After already reviewing what I said online, he wanted to clarify, so he called me directly. And he wanted to have a conversation. I was like, okay. I was like, well, I'm busy right now. Let's talk later today. And later today came. I called him back, and we had a conversation over the phone. I was explaining to him my point of view. If you want to be in this country, it should be legally. If you're in this country illegally, you should be self-deporting back to your country, come through the border legally, get vetted, get your paperwork done, If you have to wait a year, 5 years, 10 years, however long it takes to get through the border, as long as you come through legally, that's the way it should be done. Trump has pushed so hard in getting more judges to get more judges down to approve people to come to this country legally, so that way we don't have such a long line of people wanting to come in. But I also know that this country is supposed to only allow a certain amount of people. I think it's like 100,000 people a year. Because if you have way too many people come into this country very quickly, a flood of people, it's going to damage the economy, which is what happened when Biden became president. Look what happened to all the prices. Everything skyrocketed and everybody was going crazy, and then nobody realized that, oh, you know, what's the problem? What's the issue? Instead, they were just like, well, prices are going up. No, you got to figure out the source of the issue and the problem, and one of them was the illegal immigration, allowing everybody to come in through the CBP app or whatever app it was called that the Biden administration created. When I was speaking with my buddy, he was telling me like he has his own business, and he was like, about 6 or 7 of my employees are stressing out because they think they're going to get deported. And I was like, well, are they illegal? And he's like, yeah. And in my opinion, and what I told him, I was like, well, that's on you, man. You are the business owner of your company. You chose to hire them knowing that they didn't have papers in this country. There's consequences for that. Sooner or later, there's going to be a reestablishment of order in this country, or the rule of law that needs to be applied, and that includes illegal immigration. And he was getting upset in what I was saying, and I was like, no, I totally agree with what this new administration is doing. They're fixing all the mistakes the past administration did, because not just with work and jobs and what it was doing with the economy, but crime. Reports started coming out saying, oh, you know, people die every day. A lot of things don't get reported. That's understood. I understand all that. But when you start getting reports of, oh, an illegal immigrant murdered an American citizen, it only takes one situation for that to happen to say, you know what, we need to close the border. We need to really start checking everybody now, because we don't want it to become a pattern or a trend of starting to see more illegal immigrants committing crimes in this country, because then you have to figure out what was the problem? How did they get here? Who allowed it to happen? And you've got to do a full reset, and that's what this administration is doing today. And people are not liking the way it's getting done. And I said it before it even started, that this is not going to be easy. The country is going to hate this. It's going to be hard, because we are literally having to go find these people, and they're going to be resisting. They're going to be running. If they have not self-deported by now, they are resisting. Point blank. If they are still here in America today in 2025 and they have not yet self-deported, they are actively resisting, in my opinion. Which is why you see videos of ICE agents going and grabbing these people and detaining them, restraining them, and arresting them, and putting them in vehicles and taking them to the facilities. It's what's necessary that needs to be happening, unfortunately. But everybody was warned. Trump ran on this during his campaign to become president. Everybody that's arguing and complaining about it now is saying, oh, they didn't think it was going to happen this way. Well, you should have probably have done your homework and looked at the history of how ICE agents have performed in their duties, because this is their job. This is their responsibility to secure this nation. And, it got established, I believe, after 9/11 because of, what happened with 9/11. And then TSA got formed. All these agencies were getting formed because we need to figure out ways to prevent bad people from coming here. Not all immigrants, illegal immigrants, are bad people. And if you're not a bad person, you're a good person, I'm assuming. If you're a good person, you should have made the decision to self-deport. Quickly came to the border, filed your paperwork, come into this country legally. That's my opinion. And after giving my point of view to my friend, explaining to him, what I believed in in regards to this. You know what? His response was the same thing like this lady in a sort of way. It was, "Oh, but you're brown. You're Mexican, aren't you?" And then he started sending me pictures and history links of my Mexican heritage, like he knew where I came from. And I'm like, no, dude, don't try to use my own family's history that you know nothing of to try to justify your point of trying to keep illegal immigrants that work for you. It just doesn't work. It actually makes you look even more stupid, in my opinion. I didn't tell him that, but that's the truth. And I you know, when it comes to discussing these things, especially with my friends, I'm respectful to them when I'm speaking to them. But he ended up deleting me. He ended up blocking me, and I'm like, listen, I don't block or delete anybody on my Facebook. If you have an issue or a problem with me, that's on you. You get to live with that. I'm going to disagree with people left and right. I don't care. But I'm not going to block you or delete you. At the end of the day, I still respect you as a human being. As long as you're not doing something reckless like inciting violence or promoting transgenderism. I mean, these are the only things I would say that I would be like, nah, I'm done with you. Get away. I'm not part of that. If you can't change your ways of that, there's nothing to say. But besides that, on any other issue, I don't really care. Let me know what you guys think about that in the comments below. Like and subscribe. I would appreciate it. Till next time, peace out, everybody. This one's for Charlie.